Listen, I'm about to tell the story time about how we almost got left in Atlanta twice.
Don't leave a detail out.
Listen! There's no rest of the group. I'm about to leave us. Again. So, again? Y'all finna leave us again. That's much better. Welcome back, Jews and Jems, to my channel. We're here with another story time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shaye. The channel is just Shaye. I make story times, travel vlogs, day in a life. Come see Beyonce with me. Tips and tricks, and a couple other things I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But back in the days, I used to do strip vlogs. To my Jews and Jems, make sure your post notification bell is on. Because on this channel, I like to let y'all know that YouTube is indeed a hater. Yes, they are. To my 2 Live crew, what I do. And I am back. Today is Monday the 21st. And I am recording this 3 days later than I wanted to. I wanted to record this on the 19th because the 19th was my 3rd oldest sister's birthday. She turned 27. And this story time involves her. I would try to FaceTime her right now, but I'm pretty sure she's probably out and about with her girlfriend, so I'm not even gonna bother her. So let's get straight into the story time. So this story time happened back when I was in high school. I can't remember exactly which year this was. I want to say this was my senior year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was my senior year of college or high school. Because if you guys remember my other story times, my Miami Brawl story time, which was the last story time I told before this one, that program, PAL, Police Athletics League, I was going to every summer camp, every summer program they had every year except for 1 year. And you guys will hear me say the only trip that I missed was the North Carolina / South Carolina summer trip, and I regret not going because I heard it was a time, girl. I heard it was a ball, and to this day I still have not been to North or South Carolina. So yeah. So instead of going North to South Carolina for the summer, I went back to Atlanta. Mind you, I had already been to Atlanta, but we did a different summer program which was not as expensive. Okay. Now, caveat, me and my sister are 2 years apart. Well, technically 18 months. She turns 27 in August, and I'll be turning 26 in March. So we're not that far apart. And then on top of that, we graduated high school together. If I can find our graduation picture, I'll insert it on the screen. We graduated 2016 from high school, and she was this doesn't matter, but it matters. She was retained 1 year prior to us getting in high school, so we ended up on the same grade. So this summer, all my sisters had been wanting to do stuff with me, and the only one that was actually doing the summer program with me when she wasn't going to spend the summer with her dad was my little sister, which is our little sister. She did the Miami trip with me, and I think she did another Atlanta trip with me. But the Atlanta trip I took that time was with the Police Athletic League. So this trip was not with them. It was with the Dream Center. And if you're from Lakeland, you know who is the program director for the summer camp with the Dream Center. I can't even remember his name. I just know if I see him in the crowd, I could pick him out. And everybody kind of liked him, but he was vastly different from the director of PAL at the time. And the way they operated and ran their program was a little bit more ghetto. Like, mind you, it wasn't really classy over at PAL, but we kind of masked it and put a lot of makeup on it. So we seemed a little bit more classy. And the only difference is really that, like, the Police Athletic League, yeah, we was crunk. We was just, knucking and bucking and ready to fight and stuff like that. But we also like actually did stuff. We actually went to college tours. We actually learned stuff. We went to museums, and you know what I'm saying? But we also didn't have to pay for nothing. So we were a little bit more upper echelon in our mind, because it's like, okay, this program has a lot of funding and we can go to the mall, and that's the only time we're spending our own money. We're going to nice restaurants. They're taking us out, you know, they're making sure that we're seeing the finer things in the program and in life in general when we go to these different states and cities and stuff. The Dream Center was not like that. You had to foot your bill. You had to pay for what you wanted to do. So let's get right into it. My mom found out I was not going to be able to do the North South Carolina trip this year because there was no more scholarships from what they were saying. And she couldn't afford to put me and my sister in the summer program. So I was like, okay, whatever. This other program, I don't know nothing about it, but I'll give it a try. I just didn't want to be home. I was already a traveling body at this point. You know what I'm saying? I had just been out every summer in a different state. So I'm like, I don't want to be home. You know what I'm saying? This is my last summer before I go off to college. I want to do something. So they said they're having this trip, and you got until May something to have all your money. If you don't have the money and you would like to do the fundraiser route, the fundraiser was selling boxes of donuts. So this is how this trip got funded. Me and my sister went to a predominantly white high school, a PWH, and the people used to do all different type of fundraisers. They would bring the world famous chocolate bars and sell those for fundraisers. People would bring the little coupon booklets to do those fundraisers, to bring boxes of candy from Sam's and fundraise. You know, so different stuff. So I knew that if we got with our teachers and told them that we were doing this for the summer program that was coming up, that they would more than likely allow us to sell this and also buy. And that's exactly what happened. So we basically sold it in the church, and we sold it at the school, and we had both got our money. And we turned all our stuff in, we gave it to the guy, and we were on the list. Now, this group was a lot smaller than what I was used to with PAL. PAL usually be like 30, 40, sometimes 60 of us on these trips. This trip was like 20, 25 people, and that included staff members. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, okay, this is a little bit more intimate. Yeah. So we had a couple meetings, every week. It would be like a Tuesday, Thursday night little program meeting, and then like we would talk about the trip. So after the meeting, so I wouldn't go to my PAL. Like PAL usually was, I think, every Wednesday night, and then for the people that was on the board, by this year I was on the board. Child, we had went to Disney, all types of stuff. I get to that because I was on the board and stuff. We'll talk about that. PAL is just a whole series by itself. So I would not be able to go to all the meetings, so I just call my best friends to be like, to get what happened, you know what I'm saying? But like after the program meetings on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, the people have to stay after that was going on the Atlanta trip, up and coming Atlanta trip. So we would talk about that, go over different stuff every time. Only be like 10, 15 minutes, we'll stay after. And then the week of, he had gave us the checklist to make sure we had this stuff, that stuff, da 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 da, because we was like going to Stone Mountain and all these different places stuff. So yeah, now we get the morning of, all the kids and parents is outside. There's no bus. There's the director's not there. He told us to be there at 8:30 in the morning. Do you think he was there at 8:30 in the morning? No, he did not get there till 9:30 in the morning with all these parents and kids out with their bonnets and they bags, their suitcases. You know what I'm saying? We just all looking crazy standing outside the Dream Center. He finally pulls up. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, the bus, all that, da, da, da. So he pulls up with the bus and da, 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 da. We pack up, get in, ride up. They do a head count of everybody, have us sign in, have our parents sign forms, this and third. This was a 5-day trip in Atlanta. 5-day trip. We get on the bus, me and my sister, of course, because we don't know people that we know. We sit with each other. Whatever. It was a nice little bus ride. We get up there. We check into the hotel. Now, he said the first day, we are going to go to the Martin Luther King Museum. Now, I had already been to the Martin Luther King Museum because I went with Pal the year that we went to Atlanta. So, to me, it was like, actually experiencing something. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to ruin the experience for her. I'm going to be involved, everything, whatever, let her experience it, because I really want her to be able to, like, enjoy herself. I don't want to be like that person, like, ugh, I've already seen this. I've already done that. That's you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you already seen. I ain't seen it. So I was like, I'm not that type of person. I'm going to let you get your full experience. So we walk in and we going, you know, through all the little placards, and we in the group. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So then we get to all through the thing. He take us around the little lake thing, the little pond in the middle thing. I don't remember what that is. A guy comes out. He talks to us for a little bit. He says, we're going to walk down the street a little bit, and we're going to go through the neighborhood and see where Martin Luther King used to live at. So y'all who been in Atlanta or been to Atlanta, you know, the historical part of Atlanta, you know the neighborhood we talk about. So we walk in and all that good stuff, and we see in the house, and we read the little placards in front of the different houses, stuff like that. It's going good. It's going good. So he say, now I'm going to take y'all. Oh, so we walking. Like, we walking the neighborhoods, the streets and stuff. We wasn't getting back on the bus and driving down, because in Atlanta, you know, parking and all that stuff. Once you park, you got to stay there. So we walked down to the church where that was blown up. The kids was inside. All that, you know, the history, you know, I'm talking about. If you've been there, you know exactly what buildings and stuff like that I'm talking about. So we made the first stop to the museum, the neighborhood, and now we're going over to the church. This is when people forgot we was even on the trip. So they were like, because the entryways is kind of tight and there's another group already here, we're only going to do 3 to 4 kids at a time. So take the first group, take the second group, take the third group, and we're a part of the last group. So here we are, we're really letting him talk and tell us about what's going on, and, you know, reading the stuff and listening to we were really actually engaged. It was very interesting because I had never knew the full story. I just heard about the church bombing, and people would say how they killed those little kids, stuff like that. So it's just like, to me, I wanted to know what actually happened. So we really get into it. You know, at this point, we could see as we're walking through the church, we could see the prior group in front of us. So about 75% of the way, I realized I can't see the other kids. Like, they're clearly out of the church. So I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, they might be outside standing, waiting on the rest of the group. So we get to the rest of the tour. We at the end. He's all right, you guys, that's the end of the tour. You step to the left to the door, and you guys are able to head out to the street with the rest of the group. We head out to the street with the rest of the group. There's no rest of the group. It's nobody out here. So it's only like 3 of us. Me, my sister, and another girl. We're panicking. Where is the rest of the group? Where is the rest of the group? So the girl go back inside, see if maybe they in the front, maybe the director's sitting inside waiting on the last group to come out, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm walking back and forth, trying to see maybe they waiting on the corner, maybe they're on the bus or something coming up, and we just don't see the bus. Girl, my sister looked down the street back towards the museum. Their group of people is walking back to the museum, and I can see the bus on the street. So clearly they're about to go back to the bus. So at this point, we're hitting it 4 flats on the Cadillac. But I'm like, to the girl, I don't know her name at this point, I can't remember. I'm like, come on, the bus, they about to get on the bus, they leaving us. We're, hey, chasing behind them. Mind you, I'm 17, she's 18, and this girl probably was 16, 17. You didn't do a head count? We don't have your number. We don't have no chaperone's number. And why wasn't a chaperone in our group who could call you? So I'm booking it. Because we don't have I don't know where I'm at. I'm in Atlanta, but that's it. I have no way to get there. Head back to the hotel. I don't even know the name of the hotel. I can even tell these people your first and last name to look you up, to get your phone number off the web or something. So we like, hey. Maybe like right before they was finna get on the bus, somebody turned around and seen us running to them. So the director was like, oh snap. Y'all stop. So he's telling them, like, we can see him doing this to them. Like, stop walking, whatever. We catch up to them tired, out of breath, over it. Y'all forgot about us. Yeah, mind you, I got my braces tightened on Friday, so I have a lot of cuts on my mouth right now. It's really hard for me to talk. But he like, oh my, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know y'all was still in there. I'm like, whoa, my God, this man is really powered. Never. We're doing a head count everywhere we go. Before anybody makes one single step, head count. When the tour is over, everybody stands out in front and wait for the director to do a head count. So you didn't think, let me stop and do a head count? Let me double back in the church, make sure there's no leftover kids? I was hot. I was over it. Hold on. I was just done. Beyond me. So here we go. Next day, we go to Stone Mountain. We have a beautiful experience walking up Stone Mountain, me and my sister together. Very fun. She was, on top of her, like, wow, like, because Stone Mountain is not a joke, baby. Like, if you've not climbed, hiked, walked, ran up Stone Mountain, I don't care if you crawled up Stone Mountain, that's a huge accomplishment. Like, that is not an easy task to accomplish. So we do that the second day. Third day, a couple of restaurants, malls, some stuff like that. I think we went to Clark, Atlanta. I don't even think that's how you say it. I don't know, child. We went there. We went to Spelman and Morehouse. That was a quick little tour. Learned about that. Went through that type of stuff. The history over there. Da, da, da. Third day. Fourth day. Everything is going smooth, right? Girl, hold on. Let me see if my sister gonna answer this FaceTime. Now, mind you, I tried to get my other sister to answer the other FaceTime to talk about the Miami Brawl. She didn't answer. So, and the double lines we cross is dollar signs. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold up. Wait. I just got paid. I don't think she gonna answer my FaceTime. They never answer my FaceTime. Like, when I'm doing a story time, they never answer. Even when I tell them in advance, I'm calling them for a story time. So, last day, he tells us our call time, I think was like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Something really, really early. So, the girl that we was rooming with, it was only 3 of us in the room. It was me and my sister. We shared a bed, and then there was another girl. Now, we've been cutting up having a good behind time with this girl. Like, when we come back to the hotel, we having fun. We like the girl. She's, like, really nice. Like, we was turned. So, the last night, we was up late, just packing, playing music, dancing, vibing, just being young kids. So, I had put a couple alarms on my phone because I was worried that we was not going to wake up on time. So, I was like, I got to put these alarms on. I wake up, baby, it's like 30 minutes after the call time. So I wake up panicking, freaking out. I wake my sister and the other girl up. I always say the 2 girls up. I wake my sister and the other girl up. I'm like, y'all, get up. Oh my God, it's 8:30. Oh my God. Mind you, again, I don't have no number to call. I have nobody to check on. So I'm hurrying up, grabbing everything, putting it in my bag, the rest of my stuff, because I'm supposed to wake up, brush my teeth, get dressed. Grab my toothbrush, my toothpaste, all that, threw it in my bag, grab my clothes, threw them on, threw my night clothes in the bag. They all doing the same thing. We don't have time to brush our teeth because we need to get downstairs and make sure these people are not about to leave us again. So, we hitting it at this point downstairs. The girl, no, right before we left, the girl, she had some old lady, one of the chaperones, I gave him my name. She had one of the chaperones phone her. I really want to remember this lady's name, but I can't. And she had called. She was like, "Is y'all still here? We still in the room." She was like, "Oh my God," the lady. "Oh my God. Let me tell him right now, we was about to pull off." Again? Y'all finna leave us again. We run downstairs, don't even take the elevator. We run downstairs, run to the front, and sure enough, as my eyes are brown and the day is long. These people are cozy. I'm talking about the kids is cozy with their blankets in the chairs, seats, the chaperones. Everybody's sitting down. The director look at us and say, well, where y'all was at? No, motherfucker. Are you serious right now? Are you actually serious? You're about to pull off. Passion.
What?
Hey. Listen, I'm about to tell the story time about how we almost got left in Atlanta twice.
Don't leave a detail out.
Listen! Tell them what you want to tell them. What you want to? Okay, so I started off by how he made us sell the donuts to raise the money for the trip.
I feel like we were pimped out or something.
No, that was the fundraiser. Remember he said it was the fundraiser. Okay, now I started from that part, so you know where the story is at. And then we had those meetings during the week afterwards, and then the day of the trip, he told us to be there, and then we was outside waiting for an hour and a half.
Correct.
And he pulled up like nothing happened. Talking about, hey kids.
I don't even know when these people left. We were all walking around the museum together. The next thing you know, we go to the bathroom and everybody going on the bus. Wait a minute. We walking out the door like, wait, they ain't even gonna count us?
Right, that's what I said. In the story. He didn't do a head count or nothing. I thought we ran to the bus. Then we.
It's just like, you know, everybody's family is different.
Yeah.
My mom ain't got no money to be coming up here trying to find us in Montgomery. Man, no. That was gonna be really, really bad for us. I don't think they would have came back.
No, I remember we didn't have nobody's phone number.
Ridiculous.
We didn't have no contact. And then the next day.
I was so mad and so scared.
At the same time.
The fountains. Man, listen.
Remember we went, huh?
I'm taking all these pictures and about to get left.
Don't even know it. Don't even know we about to get love. And then when the next day we went to Stone Mountain, he didn't leave us.
Kill us with the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Kool-Aid. Oh my God, Passion.
Who goes and works out and come home to a fresh, thick, sugary cup of Kool-Aid?
I forgot about the Kool-Aid. He was only serving us Kool-Aid, the thickest.
I took one sip of that, I almost passed out.
The diabetes Kool-Aid I have ever had. I forgot all about that. He didn't have no water after the hike. It was only Kool-Aid.
That's what we wanted.
He said that.
I got some of that good Kool-Aid for you.
Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, power never.
God, sir, I need water.
Pastor, I forgot all about the Kool-Aid.
How could you? I could never forget that.
I remember the Kool-Aid after the meetings. Remember he gave us Kool-Aid every night after the meetings.
I wasn't drinking that shit. I drank it that one time because I was about to die, but he threw me for a loop with that one. Like, why would you give me this? And who the fuck go to the mall after I done walked up a mountain?
Oh my God!
Don't make me mad.
I forgot.
I'm mad that we was going to that mall after I'm sweating.
We could have went to that beforehand. I forgot.
All right, y'all, let's go to the mall. I'm like,
I want to go to the shower.
after I passed out from grandma's Kool-Aid. Your grandma probably got the fattest arms ever made.
Oh, she probably ain't got an arm. They probably had to take it.
I don't want shit from your grandma.
Okay, so I told that part of the mountain, went up the mountain, and then I fast forward. I can't remember nothing in between that. I can't remember what
You
happened.
tell them when we went down it, we almost flew and died?
We did.
Yes, girl, it was so steep.
I ain't remember that. I thought we
Maybe
had.
that was just me.
I thought we had a good time going down the mountain.
I didn't have no good time with that. I was just happy I made it up there. Let's go back there.
Yeah, and remember that train had came. We had to wait for the train. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, okay. So after Stone Mountain, what else do you remember?
When I went to the restaurant and that lady gave me back more change than usual, and I ended up having to give it back the next day.
Wait a minute. What?
I'm trying to figure out who did y'all give my money to, because y'all ain't go back to that restaurant.
Wait, we had to pay for our own food, right?
Yes.
I
We
remember.
had, look, because we got donut money.
Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot.
Now that I think about it, they really was just like
Scary.
letting us do y'all get, don't get a fit. Like,
the kids with the donut money.
To go to Dave and Buster's?
The kids with the donut money.
Girl, I gave that lady like $20 or something like that. She gave me $50.
Oh my God! Wait, I think I remember you talking about we were sitting in Dave and Buster's for like an hour.
Yeah, and you told me I should shut my mouth and not tell nobody.
Yeah, I think that sounds like something I say.
Why is it the next day in the evening and y'all are coming up to me while I'm ordering my sandwich, talking about something? I need that money back.
What money?
That was a scam. You remember the old lady who had the little shortcut? She put that money in her pocket.
I don't remember these people's face. I just remember, what was his name, Passion? Mr.
Jeffrey.
Oh, I kept trying to remember his name. I couldn't remember his name to save my life. No, that was definitely a scam. And then I was telling her how we almost got left again. The last day, remember me, you, and that girl, we had overslept.
We didn't even stay up all night.
I thought we did hang out.
Oh, we went to Walmart.
We was hanging out. We was turned. We were. And the last night.
When we went out to that restaurant that was on the script.
I don't remember.
You remember that fancy restaurant that looked like a bar, but it was big? I remember us going out to eat, and it was like looking like New York. Yeah.
Did we have to pay for that too?
After we got off the train, we had to walk.
Did we have to pay for that too?
Pay for what?
The restaurant.
Yes.
Power would never have us paying for any of this stuff. Listen, why did I'm telling them that we woke up and we was late and they was about to leave us? Please tell people how this man did not do a head count again after the whole Martin Luther King Museum.
They are in motion. Like the bus is crunk up. Who thought about us?
Nobody thought about us.
No, I'm saying like what made them say, hey, maybe I want to count today.
I thought the girl had called one of the chaperones.
Somebody, whoever told them to go look for them, thank you.
They was not gonna look for us.
Everybody had their bags packed under the bus. We waking up like we finna. Yeah, no. I don't think that's how it goes. Y'all need to get some more chaperones.
Yes.
That old lady that stole my money, her ass out.
That was the ghettoest, y'all. When we got on that bus, we just weren't ready to go home because
Let me do that shit.
I did not make you. Your mama did. Because remember, only Caitlin was going with me to the stuff. And then we piled in and had no more scholarships for me to go to South Carolina. So I was stuck with y'all at the Dream Center. With the donut money.
Girl, I had $70 and was acting like I had $5.
Well, we was paying for everything. You only had $5.
And every 2 hours, he want to stop the bus to get something to eat.
I don't remember that.
Look, now I got to spend some money on my little. I ain't even hungry yet. I still got my sandwich in my bag.
I don't even remember that. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
You don't remember this stuff.
I don't, cuz I told you this. I don't remember. I remember most of it.
I remember we went to that college and ate that nasty food.
Talk about a fried chicken Wednesday.
FSU.
What school?
FSU.
FSU is in Tallahassee. We stopped in Tallahassee?
Yeah, I went to Bethune. Okay, so are you the smart one or me?
It's a memory thing, Passion. It's not. So
we remember that bad then.
Wait, we stopped at Daytona and Tallahassee?
Probably. We was walking all in the sun. Girl, I was too shades dark by the time we got back off that trip.
We was walking a lot. I don't remember no FSU. If I think probably hard enough, I probably could remember FSU. But I don't remember us going to Bethune.
We did. And I said I could never go to this college because there's too many black booties around here. Girl, booty everywhere.
This everywhere. That's college though. That was at Flomo. Booty. And I was one of the booties.
That bitch said that was at Flomo. Girl, bye.
We got a trip.
Okay, goodbye.
We got
good morning. So much light in your room. It's nighttime.
Cause I'm recording the story.
Right now?
Yeah. Are you filming this? I need some film. Oh my goodness. There you have it, folks. She is older than me, so maybe she has better memory. Some of the stuff, I don't even remember the severity of the craziness. That's actually pretty wild. I don't remember us going to Bethune, and I don't remember us going to FSU. But I barely remember if she wouldn't have said the change part, because I remember us sitting in the bus for like over an hour after we had already got on the bus, after we went to Dave Buster's. But this, you guys, was the worst summer program I had been a part of in my entire existence, you guys. We had donut money. I forgot he used to call us the donut money kids. The donut money, and he did not pay for nothing for us. Nothing. We had to bring our own money on top of earning the fundraiser money. The only thing he paid for was the hotel stay and the bus. And that was it. Anytime we went somewhere, we had to pay out of pocket. And I'm like, we already broke. What are we paying out of pocket for? Where's the funding for this program, this organization? And this is why PAL kids thought they were a lot better than the Dream Center kids, because like when we go somewhere, we're taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Everything is paid for, sweetie. Like, we don't pull out nothing. Our mamas don't gotta bring no extra money. Whatever extra money we have is for shopping and souvenirs, and that's it. All this that we had to do on this trip, girl, it was stress. Why you got a 16-year-old paying for every meal and they ain't got no job? I don't know. But that's how they did it. I don't say what the heck that is. But I hope y'all like my hair. Hold up, wait. You know, I just got paid and Okay, let me stop looking around. If y'all have not seen my recent vlog where I went to go see Beyonce, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Are you actually a subscriber? Are you actually a fan or friend? Are you actually? Because I got to see Beyonce. You should go watch it. And don't mind the music over the music at some points. I got to not get copyrighted. But that's it. That's all. I hope y'all really, really enjoy it, because I'm telling you, I'm kiki cackling over here right now just to think of the foolishness we went through. But that was the second time I had went to Atlanta, and how I got left almost 2 times in Atlanta. That's it. That's all. And until next time, Jews and Jems. Peace.